I'm so grateful that Concerts in Motion has been able to continue spreading music and healing, particularly during this difficult time.
One of the big silver linings of this pivot to virtual concerts is that transportation to the concerts isn't really a barrier at all. My grandparents, who don't live in New York, have actually been able to join so many virtual concerts, and it's always so nice to see them since I haven't really been able to visit them at all during the pandemic.
The virtual visiting series has been such a gift during the pandemic. I'm so grateful that I've been able to check in weekly with my elderly friends and recipients. I've also met so many new other youth performers, recipients, and pro musicians during this time, and am so excited for how we've been able to grow our community through the virtual visiting series.
Being able to work with Concerts in Motion virtually has been one of the greatest gifts that's come out of the past 6 months, really. I think that Concerts in Motion has mastered the art of the virtual concert. They know everything there is to know about Zoom and everything there is to know about connecting via Zoom. And I think that's so important because in this time filled with uncertainty and lack of social interaction and connection, to come together and create music and just talk about art is something that you can't find anywhere else during this time.
Kommt dir manchmal in den Sinn, mein süßes Lieb, was du einst mit Allgemeine mir gelobt? Kommt dir manchmal in den Sinn,
I remember during one of my first virtual concerts, I played a piece called Consolation by Liszt. And after I played, one of the recipients unmuted themselves and said, "Thank you so much for taking me out of COVID New York. You sent me to heaven." And when that happened, it just hit me that even though we aren't performing in person, we can still make an impact on people, especially during a time when people are so cooped up inside and need Concerts in Motion more than ever.
I played an early Beatles song, All My Loving, I think, and all of these ladies had been teenagers or young women during Beatlemania, and I remember this one moment we were all joking about who our favorite Beatle was. Oh, I love Paul, I love George, and it was just so hilarious because we're such different ages, but we were fawning over our favorite Beatle members.
I could feel their joy as I watched them through the computer screen, and I was reminded of all the other recipients, all my family members, and how happy they would be whenever we performed for them. And especially during these difficult times, I'm so grateful that Concerts in Motion is able to continue sharing the power of music with our community.
I continue to volunteer with Concerts in Motion because performing in youth concerts, in person or virtual, allows me to discover ways in which music can provide an experience that transcends barriers and now transcends physical location. At every concert, I am inspired by the audience, my fellow youth performers, and the power of music.